Yo, dumb sons of bitches. Yo, bro, you know what's good. I mean, check it out. Boom. I mean, I had to get it. I also have this and this one. Not sure you can see. You're gonna have to use some trickery to get that in, but you already know what it is, man. We represent, and this is crazy. I mean, like, I'm just glad to be here and see this. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, this is related to Marvel. I'm currently playing Marvel Rivals, and I've got to say it's a blast, man. And I would be lying to you if I said I was playing it. If I was playing it for anything other than the babes. Like, the babes are a big part of that game, man. Like, I swear to God, if Emma Frost was in that game, I probably wouldn't give a shit. Sue Storm definitely piqued my interest. Psylocke. All the girls are baddies, you know? But I made a whole video on that. Check it out if you can. But this is something interesting. It's called Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Now, who is this from? It looks like an Eastern developer, hands down. And honestly, I'm so glad that Marvel finally gave the reins to the Eastern developers, because I mean, they just know what they're doing. I mean, with Marvel Rivals, they basically got a recipe to print money. And it's perfect. Just keep them in charge. They'll be fine. Because let's be honest, Western games are kind of on decline nowadays because they're too busy doing their bullshit politics and pushing agendas that actually make a good game, right? I mean, do they have ESG scores in the East, in China and Japan? I don't think they do, right? Because that's a very American thing, right? So American/Canadian thing, North American thing. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, this is basically a fighting game, a Marvel fighting game. I heard it's like a 4-on-4. How does that work? Because the only Marvel fighting game I know, you already know, is this right here. Boom. That's right. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. As you can tell, it's a different cover because that's what you can do when you get the physical copy. You can just change the cover. You can flip it over, right? And that's exactly what I did. That's why physical copies, I mean, this is the perks for having a physical game, because you can just, you know, you can do shit like that. You can get a digital game, but you won't have cool shit like that. As much as certain physical games that come with like maps or something. Like, I know GTA 4 and 5, they came with maps. I got Assassin's Creed Mirage that comes with the map. So I mean, physical games for digital games, I mean, that's a whole other story. I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, I'm so glad I have this game on 4 different consoles. I'm literally not even kidding. I have it on PS3. I bought this. I don't know how much. I bought it for like $50. I have it on this, my PS Vita, and then I have it on my gaming laptop right here, and then I have it on my PS4/PS5. So I literally have this game on 4 different platforms. Why? I have no clue. I don't know when I decided to buy it, like literally 4 times. I don't know how the hell it happened. It just literally fucking happened. But lucky for me, it's a really good game to have. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely one of my favorite fighters of all time. It's definitely one of my first fighters I ever got into. The very first fighter I ever got into was Street Fighter 4, actually. But I remember renting the vanilla version of Marvel's Capcom 3 from my library right over there. Yeah, I remember renting that and just playing it. I was like, oh, this is so sick. I was trying to play Spider-Man, not knowing how hard he is to actually play in that game. You know what I'm saying? But Spider-Man was like, GOAT. I'm going to main him wherever I go, whether it's Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3 or Marvel Rivals or Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, right? So a lot of people say this like DBZ Fighters, but Marvel, which is a pretty good combination, right? Because as we all know, in this game, it's a 3-on-3 type shit, you know what I'm saying? So 4-on-4, I mean, I guess is plausible, because in MVC3, they kind of went back to the 2v2 that was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I believe. Yeah, I heard the roster is very stacked in Marvel's Capcom 2. I want to play it, but I haven't played it yet. But in Marvel's Capcom 1 and Marvel's Capcom Infinite, they kind of exchanged a character slot for the Power Stone, because they were trying to cash into the hype of Infinity War, which I guess is the reason why the game ultimately failed, because it was a cash grab, right? They were capitalizing off of the buzz of Infinity War, so like, let's just make a whole game about this, right? Marvel's Capcom Infinite, and they're gonna think, oh my god, it's somehow tied to Infinity War. They put Thanos in there. So I mean, yeah, it was MVCI was not it, right? And are we ever gonna get Marvel's Capcom 4? Who even knows? I seriously fucking doubt it, right? But now we probably don't need to wait for Marvel's Capcom 4, because we have a strictly Marvel game, kind of like Injustice's only DC characters. Of course, they have guest characters like from other comics and Mortal Kombat, but this is strictly Marvel. How sick would it be if we could get guest characters in this game? How cool would that be, huh? I mean, I feel like in today's day and age, if you're a fighting game, you need to have guest characters. I mean, Street Fighter, a game that didn't really have them many fighting guest characters in it. I mean, Street Fighter 4 had none. Street Fighter 5 had Akira, technically, because she's from rival schools. But then Street Fighter 6, they brought in Mai Shiranui and Terry Bogard, which is crazy. I mean, they're really opening up their fan base. And me personally, like, I feel like guest characters are necessary for every fighting game, because the only reason I started playing Soul Calibur is because of Ezio. I saw him in Soul Calibur 5, even though Soul Calibur 5 isn't the greatest Soul Calibur game. It's pretty watered down compared to the previous ones, but I still got it. Literally only because of Ezio, because that's my boy, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you're going to be a fighting game in today's day and age, you gotta have guest characters, and no one does it better than NetherRealm, specifically Mortal Kombat and Injustice. I'd probably say Mortal Kombat has probably better. I can't even say that because the Turtles were great in Injustice 2, Sub-Zero, Raiden, they were great too. So yeah, I mean, if this is really a fighting game, and it is what people say it is, then I mean, it's gotta have guest characters. I'm saying, how cool would that be? Now the possibilities are endless, right? But let's just see what this is right now. Before is Marvel's Capcom. Right now we're splitting the roster in half. We don't need to. We no longer need to rely on the Capcom side. It's only Marvel fighters, and you know what? I'm here for it all the way. You know, Marvel's been on a streak recently with Marvel Rivals. I think the streak really ended with 2018's Spider-Man. I feel like that broke the Marvel curse, because before that, Marvel making just shit games. Except the Spider-Man games. Spider-Man games were pretty good. Edge of Time, Shattered Dimensions, Web of Shadows. I actually have all three of those games. I'm not going to pull them up because I don't want to get off my ass, essentially, really. But yeah, those are the three games. X-Men Origin Wolverine, that was a really good game from Marvel. And of course, the Marvel's Capcom games, these are also really good. I still technically consider them Marvel games, you know, because it is a Marvel game, you know what I'm saying? And we don't know when the Wolverine game is going to come out by Insomniac, but, you know, forget about it. We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to focus right now on Marvel Tokon. Hope I'm saying that right. It's got like this line on top of it. It's definitely from a language I don't understand. Fighting Souls, alright? It's Japanese. Arc system works. Oh, the same guys made Blazblue. I was literally playing it earlier, not gonna lie to you. I love it. I love how it's in Japanese. I love it. They're gonna give him anime. Yeah, it's so anime. Look at it. It's gonna be so anime. This is gonna be great. The design's gonna be so anime. Captain America speaking Japanese. Yeah. Kamala Khan. Yeah, there she is. That was like a combo breaker type shit, right? Of course, Spider-Man. Yo, where's the messenger from Hell Spider-Man? Y'all remember that? I remember that. Goated. Was that like a arena transition? Stage transition? Like Injustice? The Star-Lord? Yeah. Yeah, I can see why people call it fighters. It literally looks exactly the art style is almost nearly the same as fighters. Ghost Rider, my goat, more like Goat Rider, you know what I'm saying? Because he's the goat. I mained him in UMVC3, by the way. Him, Dante, and Virgil was the dream team, you know what I'm saying? And there's my goat. Foot dive, foot dive, foot dive. Give him foot dive. Give him foot dive. Give it to him. He's just straight up shooting people. He doesn't care about foot dive no more. Come on, foot dive. Give it to me. Give me foot dive. One foot dive. I just one foot dive. Storm, amazing. Love her. She's great in Rivals. She's great here too. You wanna know why? Because she doesn't look like a dude. If this was like a game made by a Western studio, 4v4, yeah, okay. Tag team battles. Oh, both at the same time? That is insane. You can do that? Oh yeah, that was the UMVC3. You can pop them up and keep them going, yeah. Yeah. Hulkbuster armor, Kamala. They all look so kawaii, oh my god. Okay, I like 2026. I can't wait, don't worry, I got time. This is great, man. This is actually amazing. Yeah, no, I'm all in, dude. Come on, who are we kidding here? That was freaking awesome. The second I heard people talking in Japanese, I'm like, yo, this is gonna cook so hard. Because I mean, look, I like anime, I like hentai. Japan's got a cool ass culture, you know what I'm saying, and I'm totally down with it. And once again, I'd rather have them make a game than any Western company, because they're kind of failing nowadays. Because like I said, they're too busy following agendas and ESG scores and all that bullshit. Don't even call me like I'm a tinfoil hat conspiracy guy. It's actually true. Like, you know, search up BlackRock and ESG scores and you know exactly what the hell's going on. Why Disney and all these big companies are being woke all of a sudden, and they're promoting more gay stuff, right? I mean, not there's nothing wrong with that, but when they do it, it's really forced. Right? If you want to be gay, that's your choice. But like, you know, when you force it down people, that's when you got a problem, because that's a conflict of interest. That gets rid of your freedoms, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can choose to not be gay. If you're gonna force it on me, then we're having a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be gay. Not that anything's wrong with being gay. If you're gay, you're gay. But you know, just don't force it down your throats. You know what I'm saying? But like, I like you. Me like you. Me like. I like fighters. I like this game. I like Marvel. I like Dragon Ball fighters. You know what I'm saying? 4v4, that's crazy. Has that ever been happened before? I think Dragon Ball Fighters is 2v2. Marvel's Capcom 3 is obviously 3v3. Injustice is only one, you know, tag team over there. But this is a straight up 4v4. I saw there were like 2 people at a time fighting on the same screen. How does that work? Maybe a co-op type thing? 2 people here, 2 people there, and they're both fighting at the same. That's gonna be crazy. If that happens, that's actually mad, right? Or maybe you can do that online aside from local couch co-op. You can probably fucking do that. But honestly, it seems hectic as shit. It seems crazy, but in a good way. The designs are gonna look. I can tell they're gonna cook so hard with the designs because look. I mean, this is. I mean, look. The Japanese. I'll never forgive the Japanese, right? Because they make such good shit. Okay, I'm glazing Japan right now, but they really got it down. All right, especially when it comes to games. Also, the second I heard about Arc System Works, I knew for a fact because I literally got this like a week ago. I found it at a thrift store, and I'm gonna lie to you, it's a Blazblue Calamity Trigger. That's what it's called. Yeah, Calamity Trigger. And I only also have Chrono Phantasma on my Vita as well. I was playing literally yesterday. I was testing it out with Ragna the Blood Edge. And once again, yo, like I'm saying, man, if Arc System work, if they're making this, then I can rest knowing that the character design is gonna be awesome. Because everyone in this game looks sick. They look very anime. We better get some anime ass opening whenever you start the game. And I know the girl's gonna look mwah. Because I mean, did you see that squirrel girl? Makoto? Jeez. Damn. And already, I mean, like, Storm she's like the baddest. That's my queen. Okay? Storm or Emma Frost, deadass can't choose, man. Except I know like Emma Frost, she's no good for me because she's only gonna use me and then throw me away. But like Storm, she's actually like she's a good ass person, you know what I'm saying? But she's also pretty banging, you know, like she's who would I submit my fealty to? Probably Storm, because like, you know, she is a good guy, so to speak. But goddamn, Emma Frost just feels so right, you know what I'm saying? What am I even talking about, man? But anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for this. 2026, I got time. I'll wait, don't worry about it, man. But this looks sick. It's like Marvel vs. Capcom minus the Capcom and on steroids. Pump it up with the anime juice. I love it. I love it, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than the fact that I am on it. You know, as long as Marvel keeps their games in the East, we'll be fine, right? Don't bring that shit here because here in Canada and America, we kind of got it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's not right here. It's not right. Okay, it's not right. But anyways, yeah, that was Marvel Tokon fighting. So I'm so glad I could finally see it because I'm so hyped now. I got to see more of it, man. Oh my god, more of the characters. Imagine all the possibilities, man. Right? But you remember that scene? Remember that part in the video where they were like, it was like Spider-Man, and he switched to Doctor Doom, and then he switched to Ghost Rider or something like that. That's literally in Marvel's Capcom 3. So it's good to know they're still taking inspiration from MVC3 because you can tell they're going to be taking huge inspiration from that. Because I mean, it's literally a precursor to that. Different studios, of course. It's made by MVC was made by just Capcom, right? Who else made it? But yeah, MVC3 is probably one of my all-time goats, man. I freaking love that game, right? So it's literally Marvel's Capcom and Blazblue combined. Isn't that crazy? Like, you take both of these and you just merge them, right? You fuse them together, and then you get Marvel Tokon. So that's sick. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I'm being redundant now. Broken record. I can't wait for this game. I want to see more of it. Sick, sick, sick. I love it, right? I love Japan. What can I say? You know, mostly because I got a sweet Asian chick, Chigo Lo Mein. You know what I'm saying, man? I just like them, you know? It's good. It's nice. I'm out this bitch. All right, later.